What's up? It's your boy Styles here, westcoaststyles.com. Man, and I got a special guest in the house tonight. I've got the one and only Knoc-Turn'Al in the house.
What's up with it?
Hey, thanks for joining us, man. I appreciate you coming on,
No
joining the WCS broadcast.
Let's see.
Man, I remember back when you first jumped on the scene.
Yeah.
You know, with the whole wash, and you kind of like came out of nowhere, and man, bro, I mean that was a special time, man. You know, you coming through on all those, the Dr. Dre tracks,
Yeah.
and man, why don't you just tell me about that time? When you first came on.
Well, the first thing what people might not know is I was on the Chronic 2001 album, first and foremost.
Okay.
And I wrote Lightspeed. Me and Miss Rock did the hook. I wrote The Watcher. Me and Eminem did the hook.
That's right.
I wrote some LA niggas. Me and Cocaine is doing the hook.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we roll deep, smoke on weed, drink, and pack heat. That's me and Cocaine. All Cocaine said was in LA, but I said the rest of it. And then, of course, I wrote the hook for Bang Bang. Miss Toy did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a second verse in that on Bang Bang. So I was a part of 4 songs on the Chronic 2001.
Nice.
Before the Y soundtrack even came out.
Okay. But that's when I really noticed you. You know what I'm saying? That's when you really like got that stratosphere shine. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's because Dr. Dre. That's because Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg did a movie, and it was to everybody's surprise that Dr. Dre. They did a movie, but the first single was with me and Dr. Dre, and everybody was shocked that it wasn't Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre first.
Mm-hmm.
Because they was doing the movie together. Then they released the second single as The Wash, and him and Snoop Dogg was on it.
Yeah, I remember when I first heard it. And I didn't really know about you at the time, and I was like, Snoop? No, come on, no, Snoop. That's not Snoop. But man, how did you even get hooked up with Dr. Dre in the first place?
Well, I used to be around a guy by the name of Mark Sparks, very good producer, engineer. But he produced a lot of things like for Nappy Roots and different things like that. And he released Sunshine, the female artist, and then he released Anthony Hamilton. So I mean, he's got some belts on. He's got some things on his belt. But excuse me, I really didn't fit into his scheme thing because he likes doing like soul type music, neo soul. So basically, he ended up putting me around the Dre camp. I got with this guy named David Manifield, Big D, and we put this label together called LA Confidential. And Dre wanted to sign me. He had like 4 or 5 different people that he wanted to sign, and I asked him how many people does he have on his label already. He said, around 250. I said, well, I don't want to be 251. I said, do I look like a shelf artist to you? I don't want to be 251. So can you do me a big favor? He was like, what? I was like, can I just write for you exclusively or whatever? And, help me build this label called LA Confidential if you don't mind. He was like, okay. He was like, if you give me some beats, that'll be great. He was like, no problem. So it was all good. It just turned out for the benefit because, you got 250 artists already signed. I didn't want to be 251. I didn't want to be on the shelf. You know what I mean?
I hear that. So, wow. So, so you were part of the Chronic 2001.
Yeah.
What was your best experience recording on that album? Like, do you have a best memory, like, that kind of stands out?
Oh, yeah. When I was recording my verse, and Dr. J kept having me do this one part over and over again for like maybe 30 minutes, and I got frustrated, and he was like, so, I usually freestyle, and so this time I wrote, and I practiced it, and I said it to Dre. He was like, yeah, that's dope. So I went in the studio, and I kept having to do this one part over, and all of a sudden, Dre was like, hey, Knoc, man, let me tell you something. I was like, what? He was like, you dope. I'm like, well, good looking out. He was like, yeah, but out the booth. I said, what the fuck this motherfucker just said to me? The fuck? So I just threw my paper down and ran the booth. I was like, what did you say? He's like, the way that you said it in here is not the way you saying it on that microphone. So you need to tighten that up. So what I basically did, I just left the tablet on the floor. I was like, man, just erase that and start it over.
Wow.
And when it did, I just came up with late nights, just affiliated whistles as it goes by. Murder arrive anytime. But let's take flight when the 4-5 ignites. Some hard skip a beat, some get blew out, never relight. So he was like, there we go. That was no paper involved. I was just being irritated at him telling me I was dope out of the booth. I ain't like that one. That was a cold man. Hey, you dope. Good look at me. Yeah, out the booth. I was like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Cool. No, but Dre knows how to get under your skin the right way to put a spark underneath your ass to where you actually spit fire. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's got to be annoying though, to a certain extent. You know what I mean?
Like, if you know music, you know that you don't know how many songs you're gonna make before you make a hit. But I mean, I'm just saying, it's hit and miss. But like, it's not annoying when you sitting here listening to the pioneer of the West Coast who brought the sound. He knows what he's doing, so who better to listen to than somebody that knows what he's talking about. He put a whole lot of people in the game, from Eazy-E, Ice Cube.
Yeah.
You got MC Ren. You got, I mean, it's a lot of people he didn't put in the game. He put the game in the game. He put me in the game. He put Eminem in the game. He brought back Exhibit. I mean, he brought Truth Hurts out. I mean, it's endless. It's a whole bunch of people that brought to this game. You know, Hitman. It's a lot of people that he's touched their lives, and it's never been the same.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
Sure. But I've never been in this situation, but I can only imagine it. You're in the booth, and to your ear, it sounds like you're doing it right.
He hears something totally different.
And so I mean, it's got to be frustrating in that aspect.
Well, no, but
you think you're doing it right, you know.
With him, clarity is the key. You know what I mean? Like, you could think you said it clear enough, but in his ear hears something totally different. You know what I mean? He might tell you just put a little this on it, put a little that on it, but like, and then he also tell you, like, if you do it this way and you don't like the way it sounds, when you come out, I erase it, then you can do it your way. But usually when you go out the vocal booth, the way he did it, you like it that way. You know what I mean? And the way and then he'll let you hear the way you was doing it. You be like, yeah, I like it the better you could do it, the way you told me to do it better. Like, you know what I mean? He knows what he's doing. He has a real good keen ear.
Nice.
And he helped me develop myself to where I had one. And, you know, and Nate Dogg, God rest his soul, he taught me how to use my voice as an instrument, not do what I want to do on the beat or rap over the beat, like how to actually insert myself into the track and do what the track tells me to do instead of, you know, me trying to do what I want to do over the track. I got to make myself a part of the track. You know what I mean? And Nate Dogg, God rest his soul, he taught me a lot about that.
Wow. That's dope, man. Yeah. You know, rest in peace, Nate Dogg. I'm actually working with his son.
Hey, Lil Nate, tell him I said what's up.
Yeah.
When you see Lil Nate, you be like, man, tell that nigga Knoc. I said, get his ass in the studio.
Tomorrow night. Like, interviewing him tomorrow night. So, you know.
I guarantee you go tell Knoc. I said, get your ass to the studio. I've been knowing Lil Nate since he was little.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? He sounds like Pops too, doesn't he? You know, I mean, I hear him, I'm like, dang, I can see the resemblance. You know, when I listen to him. You know,
Lil Nate sounds like Lil Nate. Everybody got their own thing.
Yeah, but I can hear him though. I can hear Nate in him though. You know what I mean? I can hear that. You know, that DNA is
like,
there. You know?
At first, everybody thought Curtis Young, Andre Young's oldest son, Dre's oldest son, they thought Curtis Young sounded like his dad. So Curtis Young was like, man, I'm gonna have to try to get away from that. So he switched his style a little bit, got a little more, you know, metaphorical and stuff. So I mean, it still works, but at first, everybody thought that, you know, Andre Young's oldest son, Dre's oldest son, they thought that he was sounding like his dad. So, like, you know, he was like, man, I'm trying to, you know, do my own thing. I don't want everybody to just be like, oh, Dre's son sound like him. So he changed his style up a little bit.
Yeah. Let's go to the wash. Woo, man, that really did something for your career. You know, even to this day, you know, drinking, smoking, straight West Coast, and you know, that's classic, and that's gonna be a classic forever. You know.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people got good songs and fad music. You know, FAD music, and a lot of people, you know, they make good songs and it tops the chart. But it's hard to make a classic song. You know what I mean? I'm just glad to be a part of it, and that's one of them that I made. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing.
Can you tell me about the making of that song?
Uh,
Like just like your part and your
well,
whole writing it.
Mahogany came in. Dre liked the beat, and Dre intensified it. Was like, you know what? He said, y'all come back tomorrow. And Dre did put some drums over it, took the little fake flute that Mahogany had in it, called in that famous flute player that's from the orchestra. She's like a famous flute player.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what her name was, but like he called her in to do the flute part, paid her royally, and then she put that together. And then when the song was getting done, you know, I put the hook together. You know what I mean, like the best way that I could, and start trying to develop the verses, which was pretty hard. But me and Hitman got it together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And, the hook, I did all of that, and I told Dre, let's go back and forth on it, like him and Snoop used to do. He said, all right. And then I just came up with the little bridge part, all I really know after that.
Mm-hmm.
Then after the song ended up being done, Dr. Dre was like, hey, Knoc, you should say something at the beginning of the song. I was like, say what? The song's dope. He was like, man, just say something at the beginning of the song. So I just went in there and said, super ugly. He started busting up laughing. And then he echoed it for me. He's like,
You came up with that on the spot?
yeah. He just said, I just went in there. He said, say something at the beginning of the song. I just looked and said, super ugly. And he started busting up laughing. He said, yeah, we keeping that. You know, Dre, I told you Dre is funny. He got a sense of humor. And then he was like, well, Knoc, what should we name the song? I was like, Bad Intentions. He was like, well, we don't even say Bad Intentions one time in the song. I said, you Dr. Dre, you name the song what the fuck you want to name it. You don't have to say Bad Intentions in the song. You name the damn song. It's Dr. Dre featuring Knoc-Turn'Al. You can name the song what you want to. Who gives a fuck if we said Bad Intentions in the name?
I just figured the bad intentions were the drinking, smoking.
No, the bad intentions what we was talking about doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the bad intentions. The song was the whole basis of the song was bad intentions. We weren't talking about doing nothing positive. We was talking about fucking bitches and getting lit, and getting drunk. That's bad intentions from the gate.
Yeah.
The song fit the name.
Yeah. And then I remember your album that you were preparing.
Yeah.
And then I remember going to an indoor SWAT meet one day.
Yeah.
And I look and I go, Knoc-Turn'Al?
Right.
Let me buy that shit.
Right. Right.
Man, it got leaked, man. I was
I got bootleg more than cable in the hood. My album wasn't supposed to be out through Warner Brothers and Elektra and Atlantic through WIA. Yeah. And I was signing Sylvia Rome at the time through Elektra, but Time Warner owned all three of the companies, Warner Brothers, Elektra, and Atlantic. And so my album wasn't supposed to be out for like 3 months. And my homies rolling by me bumping it. I'm like, what the fuck? It wasn't supposed to be out for another 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there like, my album ain't supposed to even come out till April 23rd. Motherfuckers is bumping this shit late January, early February. I'm like, this is some bullshit. So Sylvia Rome had me come back in and said, nah, we're gonna need you to like come up with like 5 or 6 good songs and you know, see what we could do with that. And we'll just release the EP instead of an LP, and then we'll release the LP after that. I was like, okay. She's like, but you gotta hurry up and get it done. So shit, I called Battle Cat, I called Exhibit, I called Nate Dogg, I called Warren G, I called Butch Cassidy, like then I called Snoop. I was like, okay, that should be enough. You know what I mean? So we put that together, put the 5 songs together, and believe it or not, the only other person, not a person, the only other group, which I'm not a group, the other only talent that got nominated for a Grammy off of the EP is Bone Thugs and Harmony. And it was 4 of them. I'm just one person, so that tell you a whole lot.
Wow. Yeah, you know, my bad, bro. I'm one of them people that bought that bootleg.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I bought it too. I didn't care. I went to Mississippi one time. I done been called, you know, Nat Tuckett, Nat Turner, all kind of stuff. So this chick came up there in Mississippi and she said, Nat Turner? She called me Nat Turner. Come out. I done bought all your albums, Nat Turner. Can you sign this for me? I was at the show. I was like, sure, baby girl, no problem. She pulled out 3 bootlegs out of her purse. I got all your shit. This one there. I was like, you know them bootlegs, right? She's like, yeah, I don't care. I bought them. I was like, all right, give them to me. I'll sign. She's like, you so cool. All right, Nat Turner. I was like, my name is Nat Turner. She said, I know your name is Nat Turner. And I'm looking at the CDs, and it said N.A.T. Turner on it. It didn't say Knoc-Turn'Al. That's why she was calling me Nat Turner. It
Wow.
was funny. I thought it was
That
funny.
is. But even though you got the Grammy nomination for your EP, that leak hurt though. That
Well,
leak kind of like
it, it
also.
actually it actually really didn't hurt too much because it was actually flattering that people really wanted my music like that. I didn't know that my music was really that high in demand. Like you hear people stuff getting bootlegged, but
Mhm.
you never feel the effects unless it happened to you. I was actually kind of flattered, like, damn, I didn't know people actually paid attention to my shit that much to where they really wanted it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So like, it didn't really make me mad. I knew I had a career still. It just was like, damn, that's some cool shit. Like,
Yeah.
I think about things on the positive side. I try not to look at the negative shit in life. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
bad that it got bootleg, but progress still came out of it. I still got stuff done. You know what I mean?
Do you know how it got leaked? Did you ever find out? Like,
I don't know, but I know I only people that I turned it into was my label and Electra, so it had to be between something.
mm,
Somebody bootlegged it.
somebody got a hold of
No,
it. They're saying,
somebody got a hold of it and bootlegged it.
yeah, wow,
Whoever it was made a lot of money. They
yeah.
didn't share nothing with me. I don't know what's going on with that.
And that's the part that that sucks is that everybody bootlegged and bought it, but you didn't see none of the financial reward from that.
It's all good. It got greater later, so I ain't mad at it.
Yeah. Wow. So what happened after that, bro? I know that you continue to record,
Yeah.
here and there, but nothing ever really popped off like it did at that time. You know.
Well, I did the Way I Am album. That cracked, but at the time, at the Way I Am album, that was me and Snoop Dogg on the hook. On me and Snoop Dogg on that song, The Way I Am. And
Hmm.
the name of the album came out The Way I Am. But at that time, uh, Lee Orr, Jimmy Iovine, not Jimmy Iovine, Time Warner sold Elektra to Lee Orr. And Lee Orr fired everybody from Elektra that was in the rap department and turned it back into a metal label, a metal
Mm.
distribution label. So he fired everybody in the rap. And my album had just came out. And I sold out. I sold out of my albums in the first weekend alone in the nation, and they didn't
Hmm.
have anybody to contact to reorder my
Yeah.
albums because nobody was in the rap department. You know what I mean? So the first weekend alone, I sold out in the whole nation my albums, and they couldn't we couldn't get any more copies of it because there was nobody there in the rap department to ship it to them.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So it's a bit of buzzard luck, but you live and you learn. I can't complain. I'm still here. I'm still a living legend. I can't complain about it. A lot of people know who I am. A lot of people love and respect my music. So I haven't had a horrible career. My children don't know what the hood is unless I take them there, so I can't complain.
Yeah. Yeah. But and I say this with all respect. You also had some demons and it's been known. You had some demons that you had to battle.
Yeah.
And I've always been pulling for you. You know what I mean? Like, man, I hope Knox just really comes through and everything works out.
Right.
Uh, you know, um,
Yeah, I
can
had to
you
get
can
that
you open
monkey
up
off.
about that a little?
I had to get that monkey off my back, that liquor monkey. You know what I mean? There's a cold monkey right there, I've been through a few rehabs and I failed because I wasn't taking it really that serious or whatever. But the other rehabs that I went to, they would just give me like lithium, librium, whatever. So it was just still like I was like diddle. It wasn't no, I just still didn't. I didn't go through the withdrawal. This latest detox that I went through.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, at Charlie Street, they just cut and dry you. So I was going through. I felt like I was going through ancient Chinese torture for like 3-4 days.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And so
When
like,
did you know that that you were like I really need to just kick this thing? The
well, it's I'm 46 years young. It's time for me to quit. And it's time for me to and be successful in my own business and help people. I just gotta uh, a 10 soundtrack deal for movies, and I'm two soundtracks in. So I mean, it's time for me to run business the way I need to run it, and not be drunk when I do it. I can't be drunk and do that. And then my daughter, through the grace of God, is about to be 21. My son is about to be 18. I mean, what kind of selfish asshole would I be to not let my grandchildren know they come from greatness? And I just keep killing myself, drinking myself to death. So I might as well stop. Why ain't nothing severely wrong with me? I might as well quit. I done did it for long enough. I'm cool. And everybody who drinks, do it till you stop, or do it till you feel like stopping. I just don't feel like doing it anymore.
Mm. Well, that's awesome that that you are going through a resurrection of sorts.
Yeah.
And you're getting the your career back because like people in the comment are right now. One said that Knox should have been a way bigger artist.
I
But you
agree.
say that as a compliment though, because
Yeah.
you're saying that what, man, this is someone that really has the talent to just take off.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see you battling your problems
Yeah, my own demons.
and overcoming and not only that, but structuring a plan to come back and to be successful and to do all the things that you were meant to do.
And then too, it's not just about being successful because I've been successful because I've been at. It's about me giving back too as well to
Mm-hmm.
people that need the help. And so like that's basically what I'm here to do is try to help people that need help get in there. Like with all these soundtracks, I don't necessarily have to have famous names or anything like that on there. I'm famous enough, and I just get other people that are up and coming. And the director, he's the one that picks the songs to go in the movie. So I just send all the songs to him, and if he's going to put it in the movie, then he's putting it in the movie, and the soundtrack is going to say Knoc-Turn'Al presents whatever the name of the movie is. Like I got one out right now called the Snow Black soundtrack. It's all over YouTube and everything. It's not Snow White. It's called the Snow Black soundtrack.
Mm.
And if you just look it up on YouTube, whatever, it's 17 songs, new songs. And the name of the movie is Snow Black. And then I got another one coming out later on this month called the Mad as Hell soundtrack. It's gonna say Knoc-Turn'Al presents the Mad as Hell soundtrack, and that's won a couple awards on the Best Film Festival, like the best score in a movie, best soundtrack for a movie. So I mean, everything is rising and it's going up.
I've got another comment here that says, Knoc is one of the greatest songwriters involved with this hip hop shit. So
yeah, I appreciate that.
You have your fans.
Yes, indeed.
That people that love you and support you and want to see you, succeed and they go forward.
Yeah, and it's just it's a lot of people out there that just enjoy subject matter and enjoy when people actually take the time to make sense. You know what I mean about their song, and that's like what I usually try to do. I don't just try to throw a song out there and it doesn't have subject matter. It doesn't have anything to do with anything. It's just I try to make sure that regardless to whether it's the best song in the world or not, it still has some type of meat in it. Like, you know what I mean? Something that you can ingest and take. Like, oh, that's what he was saying. Like, it's not just a whole bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So rehab is going well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think the liquor store owners like it too much. I think they're pretty pissed off. Like, where's this food been for the last 30 days? They're probably pissed off.
And I'm sure the liver is like milk, water. What's
right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, my liver probably like, hey, good looking out, homie.
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer I could have hung in there for you. I bet you my liver happy as hell right now.
Hell yeah.
He ain't sweating bricks no more. Like, damn, nigga, what you doing?
Stop already. Shit.
Right, get a love. I'm hurting over here.
Anything else in the works?
Yeah, I got those seven. I got about 8 more sound. Well, I turned in the third one. It's gonna come out. I got about 7 more soundtracks to do with up and coming artists. I got Wally Green and QB Ali coming out, and a couple of other people. But then
okay.
Oh yeah, Pete Wilson, and I gotta give a shout out to him and Jubico, You know what I mean? I got to give a shout out to them as well.
Yeah.
It's a entertainment, you know, that I'm about to put together an EP with their label as well, Jubico Entertainment.
Is LA Confidential dissolved?
Well, about a while back, I told Mr. Manifield that, you know, if I left LA Confidential, then there is no LA Confidential.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to do what he was supposed to do to make me stay, so I had to leave.
Okay.
Now, I don't wish any ill will on that dude. You know, it is what it is. But once I found out I wasn't getting my proper money, I wasn't getting what I was supposed to be getting paid, it was either he was going to give me some money or I was going to walk away.
Mm.
And he chose to not give me some money, so I just walked away.
Got you. When boy, is there like an upcoming single that we can hear you? Like do you have like a single coming out of just Knoc-Turn'Al?
I really haven't picked a particular one yet, but I have a few of them that I like.
Like we'd love to hear something from you, man. You know, we'd love to hear something from you. You know.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely put something out there. Matter of fact, make sure when we end this, we send him something. I mean, I'll send him something. I'll send you a song you can play with or leak or whatever you want to do with it.
Right, for sure.
As soon as one of these soundtracks hit, I'm definitely put out my full length album. It's gonna be called The Book of Knoc. But then before then, Jubico is gonna release an EP of some fine songs with their producers. It's called what they call again? It's the Cook Up Committee. That's the producers of Jubico. And so, you know, we got Mash, you know, this is label him and him and a guy named P. You know, that's some good dudes right there, good business people. So
shout out to Mash.
I got a lot of good people in my corner. So I mean, that's the beginning. You know what I mean? Now it's just up to me to deliver.
Yeah. Well, bro, we're gonna be pushing for you and rooting for you, you know, and you know, you got people behind you, you know, just saying, you know,
yes,
so I just want you to be encouraged and just, you know, and go for it, bro. You know?
Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, you know, I thank you for coming on with us. I really appreciate you spending this time.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and let you go about your business.
All right.
But before we go, I want to know if we can get a shout out for westcoaststyles.com, my site.
All right. Hey, it's your boy Knoc-Turn'Al, and all I want you to know is it's a shout out for westcoaststyles.com. And all I really know is whoever owns that, they all want to be with me, and they ain't paying.
Mine, that's me. I own it.
Hey, so all I really know is Styles Ho want to be with me. She ain't playing. And the Styles, if you're married, I take it back.
It's all good. No, I'm not married.
Oh, wait, I don't take it back.
All right, brother.
All right.
I'll go ahead and let you go about your business. Thank you so much.
No problem, bro. If you ever need me again, just let us know.
All right, bro. And thank you, Mash. I know you're back there. And,
we gonna
time, man. Keep it west.
Yeah, yes, sir. West side always. I want to thank, all the people that have supported me. I also want to give a very big thanks out to all the essays that made me go platinum in LA alone, my first weekend out. So I just appreciate y'all. It's Chris Bloods and essays and videos, hood rats and ratchets that ride for the West Coast. That's how we do it.
That's how we do it.
Love always. Peace, baby.
All right, bro. Peace.
Yes.